Hello, my name is Micah Nelson, and this week I'm leading discussion number 4. This week's discussion is over a widely acclaimed documentary called The 13th. The 13th is a 2016 American documentary by the director Ava DuVernay, who also wrote and directed Selma. The film explores the intersection of race, justice, and mass incarceration in the United States. It is titled after the 13th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, which freed the slaves and prohibited slavery unless as punished for a crime. The documentary opens with an audio clip of former President Barack Obama stating that the U.S. has 5% of the world's population, but 25% of the world's prisoners. DuVernay contends that slavery has been perpetuated in practices since the end of the American Civil War, through such actions as criminalizing behavior and enabling police to arrest poor freed men and force them to work for the state under convicting leasing. Suppression of African Americans by lynching and Jim Crow law, politicians declaring war on drugs that weigh more heavily on minority communities, and, by the late 20th century, mass incarceration of people of color in the United States. She examines the prison industrial complex and the emerging detention industrial complex, demonstrating how much money is being made by corporations from such incarcerations. It's interesting to me that the main point for this next paper is a quote by Kimberly Crenshaw that says, "If we can't see a problem, we can't fix it." It's interesting how ignorant we sometimes are. We let people we trust with too much power do horrific things that we don't even try to combat. I think we must be careful, especially in this current day and age, as the media continues to alter and manipulate news to get views. This capitalistic hierarchy is established, which groups those into different positions of power: the rich, middle class, and poor. As we begin to bend and manipulate the rules for the betterment of one class, the rest are left hanging to dry by the cruel, unusual punishments of this world. I feel that it is what the purpose of this documentary is supposed to do. I guess to rid the world of racism, we need to identify where we went wrong and what solutions are available to fix it. I guess one of the questions I would pose to this discussion are, what things can we do now that we're aware of what racism is and how it started, and what can we do to fix that? Another question I have is, why are we able to see these inadvertent displays of racism? How have we co-evolved with racism so long that we can't even distinguish what's wrong from what's right? Anyways, those questions are left up to you to answer. Thank you.